Greetings, Minecrafters. It's got humidity here today. Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion today. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and I'm ecstatic to be here at Beaver Pond #1 with little Giovanni. And today I want to talk about owning the room. Be that person to own the room. Are we talking about ego? Absolutely not. Ego is the evil twin of the authentic self. We're talking about authentic power. And so I've just been listening to things lately. The universe is just talking to me. Always, actually. And so I just went owning the rooms. I was listening to somebody talking about, with very good intention, actually, very good intention. He's super positive, and he's talking about, blocking negativity in a certain situation. And that's great when negativity, gets blocked. But really what we want to talk about is our own personal alignment. In Minecraft, which is obviously the foundation, is becoming the boss of your brain, right? Thoughts first, feelings seconds, action, behavior third. It's also about alignment. My chiropractor cousin would say shoulders over hips over heels. Well, it's like that, emotionally and spiritually and cognitively. Also, we want to be in alignment, which means knowing our signature strengths and our personality. When our personality aligns with that divine source, that divine intelligence running through all of us, we've got the world by the tail. It's just how it is. So we've been talking about when we align or attach is a better word for this. When we attach to the conflict in the room, or we attach to the negative Nelly in the room, we are actually aligning with that which we do not want, right? Let's say she's being so annoying. She's whining about, oh, the weather. Oh, it's always rains on my day off. Like the clouds have a conspiracy against her or something, right? So then we hear that, and it's air pollution. It's just noise pollution, without question. And so, but we start to align with it because it's annoying. We actually attach to it, rather than aligning with our own positivity, our own positive thoughts, just staying within our own frame. Because when we are in alignment, residing in our own frame, not outside the frame, right? Attaching to what other people think and what they care about us and how they approve of us, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? When we're in our frame, living our good vibe, high vibe life, our best life, detached from the negative Nelly in the corner, all this stuff, are very organic. It's a word I never used to really like because it's just associated it with, I don't know, just like food snobs or so, I don't know. Anyway, very naturally, we just put it out there. When we are riding the high vibe life, living that high vibe life in alignment, in the now, all that just happens naturally. Negativity is blocked when we enter the room. The authentics have charisma. I don't mean that in a braggy way, because again, that would be the opposite, the polar opposite of what we're trying to achieve here. Because braggy has to do with the ego, and the ego is the evil twin of your authentic, our authentic, true, real, highest vibe selves. And so owning the room actually has to do with detaching from all those negative forces out there. Even they can be right next to you. It doesn't mean you don't smoothly say things that are positive. It just means don't bite the shenpa hook, right? We talked about that. We had that urge to just preach. And I'll tell you, I was at a gathering on Saturday, and honestly, there was just it was so much fun. It was so great. Food was good. I'm a foodie, so I love that. And there was just a little bit of dialogue I overheard that had me quite uncomfortable. And I don't want to say what it is because it just wasn't kind of a situation. It just wasn't kind. Let's just say that. And it took everything in me to just realign and just kind of direct things subtly to a more positive place, because sometimes we're just really, it can be very tempting. It can be very tempting. And so that's it. Know your signature strengths, know your own value, reside in your frame, just reside in your frame, living your own high vibe life. And the rest of the energy of the room, people will be actually drawn to you because, what else was I going to say? Oh, I know. Because it's about attraction. The law of attraction, the secret people are like, I don't know. Usually there's some parts of things that are great and other things we just, whatever. And like they say in the 12-step program, take what you want and leave the rest. I like a lot of what they say in the 12-step program. There's a ton of wisdom there. Take what you want and leave the rest, okay? So with the law of attraction, whatever it is. So the other thing with owning the room has to do with realizing that there's only attraction. You want to stay away from assertion, which is what it took every ounce of energy I had in me, or mind control, to not say something of this unkind something I overheard because it had nothing to do with me. I was just kind of walking by. It wasn't my conversation. And, to kind of just let that person be with their particular thoughts and opinions on a certain thing and just let them be with it. And really, that's what works best because I can't, like asserting and then giving all that energy into, this is doesn't, and always and ever, we don't use those words. We can't say they're too polarized. It seemed, and I even whispered it to a couple of people there. Do you think? And they said no. Let it just move on. Just you walk by and move on and let it dissipate. So really, we're saying it's about attract. So we don't want to assert that stuff like to counteract whatever negativity is going on. We just want to attract, just attract, and it really, really, really works well most of the time. Bring your high vibe self into any situation, and you will just own the room. People won't even know you're owning the room because you become so attractive. And I don't just mean it in the sense that people think like, ooh, it's hot in here. Yes, it is, but it's because confidence, your authentic confidence is what's hot, regardless of what the outfit looks like. I mean the whole outfit, like your whole persona, the body that's housing your spirit. It's about, you'll be attractive in your authentic way. In fact, Oprah did a show on this years ago. It's just coming to me now. I did not even plan this. That we are such good friends. She just isn't aware. She did a show, and as it turns out, confidence, and this is a long time ago, but I've since read things about it. Confidence, last I knew, is the number one attractor in general, romantically, between whomever, men and women, women and women, men and men, anybody in between. Authentic confidence, which is, being in alignment, basically. You just own it. You own the room, and people are drawn to you. And again, not just romantically, but as a friend, they just want to be next to you. They want to be near you. They just want to be your friend. They want to be in your life because it's such good energy, because it's coming from such a divine place. Your authentic self is coming straight from the divine place. So own the room by living in your frame and being your highest vibe, positive self. Be in alignment with you and your divine source. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful Notch at Northern Vermont with little G. Have a mindful day.